Is early retirement all rainbows and butterfly? In this video, I will share what I wish I knew before retiring early so that you can prepare for your early retirement as well. So 3 months ago, I retired early and moved to Thailand. And you know, the first 3 months is really like honeymoon, right? Everything is very sweet. You see everything with rose-tinted glasses, okay? And you know, I just left my job, so it was freedom at first, and then moving to a whole new country, there's all sorts of excitement moving to Thailand and exploring the place, settling into Thailand. And that was kind of quite a busy period because you have to look for a place, you have to settle all the admin stuff, take care of the transport and everything. So it was pretty exciting period and also a pretty busy period. Exploring, going to different places, going for homestays, camping, trying out different cafes and restaurants, and going on adventure and different markets, right? So it was very exciting. Like I said, it is honeymoon. Everything is so sweet and sexy. Of course, now that 3 months has passed, I think reality has started to kick in. So in this video, I'll be sharing some of the challenges that I've faced so far and how I'm coping with them. You know, the thing is, when you have a full-time job, you spend about 1 or 2 hours on commute, then you spend about 9 hours in the job, right? And then maybe you're left with about 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. You have time for yourself. And most of that time is probably spent sleeping, I hope, right? So actually, you don't really have a lot of time. But when you're retired or when you're not working, you actually have the full 24 hours. So that is definitely something that I needed to adjust to. Because for the first time in a very long time, I'm completely free. But you have 24 hours, you have no obligation, nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do. So you have the full 24 hours. So what to do? So I actually struggled with the lack of structure. I struggled a little bit with boredom as well. And there was one day I was sitting on the couch watching the third movie on Netflix, and I was like, oh my god, I've been binge watching the Netflix show for so long and I just haven't been even moving. So what am I doing? Right? Is this why I wanted to retire early, just to sit on the couch and just watch movie all day long? That's not what I wanted. So I decided I actually need to focus on why I retire in the first place, because time is not about just the quantity, right? It is also about the quality of the time. Are you spending the time in flow, joyfully, doing things that you're excited about, instead of just wasting it? Of course, you know, for a short period of time, just watching movie all day long is pretty fun and relaxing, but you can't do that for a long period of time. So I decided to focus on why I retired early in the first place, which is really to focus on my health, focus on building connections that matter, spending quality time with people I care about, spending time on hobbies and passions that I want to pursue. So I'm actually curious, if you have all the time in the world and you don't have to worry about money, like what would you be doing? Please let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully I can get some inspiration from you. What I did was actually I focused on trying to build some routines, some rhythms, so that, you know, there's a little bit more structure and a little bit more routine, and a little bit more discipline. So now my mornings are okay. I have a pretty good morning routine. I have also quite a good weekly rhythm. So I do once a week I go for Muay Thai, once a week I go for jogging, I try out a new recipe once a week, and then also I have movie night like every week as well. So there is a little bit of rhythm, a slower rhythm, no doubt, but there's a little bit of rhythm. So that keeps me grounded. But also at the same time, I'm still struggling with my evening routine, to be honest. It is still work in progress. I wanted to have like a wind down evening routine, but I think I'm struggling because I'm still a little bit addicted to social media and to my phone and my devices. So I'm still working on that. Yeah. I think now that no one is telling me what to do anymore, I need to learn how to self-direct, and that's still something that I'm still trying to learn. Another part actually is the social aspect of things, right? Because when you're in a job, you're actually surrounded by people all the time, and suddenly you're cut off from a lot of the social interactions, and your social circle becomes a lot smaller, good and bad lah. But I think it definitely is something that everyone will go through, especially if they retire early. Because I'm in my 30s, so actually all my peers are still working, still hustling, still raising their family. So I am the special, unique one who got out of the corporate race, but also at the same time do not have a lot of common things with my friends anymore. So it can be a little bit of a challenge. Like an extreme extrovert and you cannot survive without people around you, it is going to be a challenge. So be prepared for that. I think one thing that also helped me is starting this YouTube channel. I'm still a baby and I'm learning how to crawl, how to take baby steps, and you guys have been the most supportive so far, and all the encouraging comments that I've seen, the feedback that you've given, I appreciate them truly. And I'm amazed at how YouTube can actually help bring like-minded people together and actually help build a community. So in this journey I feel less alone. So thank you very much. The last thing I want to talk about is about identity. So at first there is this loss of identity, of my sense of identity. I think a lot of our sense of identity is tied to our role, our job, and don't think it's healthy, but it is what it is. When you don't have your job, then you ask yourself, you feel lost, first of all, and then you ask yourself, who am I? And then you kind of, given the amount of time I have, you kind of have to do some soul searching. Are we actually defined by our roles? I think it's just a label, right? A name is just a label. A role is a label. A job title is a label. I hate labels. I don't like labels because I feel like it boxes us in, okay? And it doesn't give us the freedom to explore, right? I think life is fluid, things change, things flow. So actually, there is no need to box ourselves in, kind of building this mental prison for ourselves. That's not really good. So I think now I'm trying to let go of these labels and just explore, just have fun, let go and have fun, right? I'm now trying to just be a kid, be curious like a kid and find myself in a way. So currently, I don't really have that sense of this is who I am. I'm still forming my identity. It's still taking shape, and that's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. So today we focus quite a lot on challenges Of course, early retirement brings a lot of joy, and if you're interested to see what kind of joy early retirement brings, check out this video over here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.